Thank you. Welcome. Welcome to my channel, Limitless Being. We're here, you're limitless. Unless you think otherwise. How's everyone doing in the collective? Good, I hope. So I'm going to continue from the part one. We'll go into part two. The reading that I put out from yesterday is that first and foremost, Spirit is saying don't focus on the outcome, take the leap of faith. Okay, and that shows up in this pull today. Also to address what you've been avoiding, collective. That's kind of where I'm hearing where your manifestation lies. Releasing some type of blockage. Your spiritual gifts have been activated, or they are being activated. Okay. So yesterday there was a masculine energy that you were involved in some type of custody dispute with, who seemed to be holding back support, spousal support or child support, and it's creating a latchkey kid, okay, where the child has a lack of supervision, probably because you have to support this family on your own. This person is committed to destroying your confidence, put you through some type of humiliation ritual, okay, or they're putting you through this. This person came out yesterday as a homosexual and a satanist, okay, and then the last card was doing a lot of spying and stalking against the collective. All right, so let's go into the part two. In the pre-shuffle, we have a fire sign, and we did have a King of Wands and a Emperor energy yesterday, showing up in a present position, being crossed by the Five of Pentacles, okay? This masculine energy is committed to leaving you out in the cold, not giving you the support. We'll dig into the reasons behind this. Intuitively, I'm picking up some type of control, okay? In the recent past, you created a family with this person. You have history, you have memories together, all right? In the distant past. In the more recent past, there was an unequal give and take, okay? It was supposed to be reciprocity. You could have agreed to go your separate ways, or you voiced your concerns, and this person started to breadcrumb, or penny pinch. In the future position, we have you showing up as a Queen of Pentacles, so it is all working out for you, okay? Like Spirit said, don't focus on the outcome, just take that leap of faith and address what you've been avoiding. This stability that you find yourself in the future position could have a lot to do with your spiritual gifts, okay, using them. I'm definitely picking up on a light worker energy, so you have innate abilities and gifts as far as these activations, okay, that could bring you the stability that you're seeking. And this is also like a catalyst to put you into that energy, to activate your gifts. Subconsciously, you want an emotional renewal. You want to experience that happiness, that joy, bliss energy, emotional fulfillment. Your strength is your ability to collaborate and work well with people that are willing to collaborate with you, that share your vision. You make a definite, valuable team player, team leader. Something that you could be doing that puts you in this Queen of Pentacles energy in this future position could have to do with collaborating with others, collective. Just showing off your talents, your skills, your ability, okay? We'll do a clarification on all of these. The subconscious block perceived blockage or weakness is having emotional fulfillment within a family, within a situation. It could be with this person who's coming out as a satanist, a homosexual, doing a lot of spying and stalking. It could be with your family. Well, like I said, pull a little deeper on these cards. How you show up as far as your current attitude is confused, needing to make a certain choice, get past illusions. You may have multiple options and you're trying to choose the best option for yourself at this time. Okay. How you show up in the environment is kind of like you've pulled away. You're going within. You could be canceling plans, not spending a lot of time with other people. You're seeking some type of enlightenment behind this situation and how to navigate it. And the hopes and the fears is that leap of faith card, a new beginning, knowing that the universe has you. Okay, going ahead and jumping off that cliff. This isn't the hopes and the fears. It's something that you hope to do, you want to do, but you're fearful behind it. And just again, to remind you, Spirit is saying don't focus on the outcome. Go ahead and take that leap of faith, collective, to whatever your heart is pulling you towards. In the outcome, we have that you have divine protection here, as well as clear boundaries. You're protecting your space, your peace, your family, your home, your projects. At the bottom of the deck, we have you showing up as an Empress energy, okay? So you have, I would say, you've taken that final, Queen of Swords is usually the last queen before you get to the Empress. You've taken that final step in putting up these clear boundaries, communicating authentically, listening to your discernment, trusting it, and this puts you in that Empress energy. You started out really emotional, Queen of Cups, loving and nurturing, which you still are. You just learned where to appropriate that energy. This person obviously attacked the Queen of Wands energy within you, that confidence, that fiery, creative aspect, or life in general has challenged that. You're coming out in the near future as Queen of Pentacles, so you're putting all that you've learned, your financial lessons, and work for you to benefit you, and finally coming out as the Empress at the bottom of the deck, which you're not seeing. Yeah, Queen of Swords was right behind it. Okay. So that's using your heart a little less, being discerning, clear, and not tolerating anything or anyone interrupting the sacred space that you're building, collective. In the Tea Leaf Oracle, I pulled Spear, heartache over what you no longer have, okay? That could kind of clarify this Ten of Cups. It came out in a perceived blockage or weakness. You're learning to release that, healing and accepting. We'll see if the Four of Swords comes out. There's something better, you know, when a door closes too open, collective. Then the second one in the tea leaf was mice, discord amongst friends and family. Okay, so relationships, partnerships, people you were connected to in your family, or this particular family unit could be falling away. It's clearing room for true soul tribe connections. Okay, you're recognizing this, you're putting up your boundaries and listening to your discernment. And then the last one was wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. Okay, so this could be explaining this discord. You know, it seems like it's like vulture energy when you're already going through something. You're dealing with this heartache over loss, financial loss, family loss, stability, a partnership. Then vultures are coming in and creating all this discord and trying to come in between. They have to amp up when they feel like you may be a little wounded. At the bottom of that deck was the beetle. You have good fortune. Okay. something that you're birthing or creating. These are both at the bottom of the deck. Okay, and then right behind that, I can't ignore it, it says, well, wishes or family wishes come true. Okay, so creating a space, a family that is stable, grounded. There is a lot of hard work ahead. Okay, I see that too. So you're being prepared for that. So let's go in and clarify some of these cards. Present position. I'm more than happy, Shy 3, to work with you. Just read the description. Okay. Questions and mini reads, or you can book on my website. Yes, hello. Welcome, everyone. Okay, so the Queen or King of Wands is showing up in a present position. Tell us about this King of Wands energy. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So this this person has a lot of passion behind them. They're coming out again as the Emperor, like in part 1, yesterday's reading. They're persistent. And this would be that satanic energy, the devil card that we pulled out with the devil here, the Emperor, and the Knight of Pentacles. So they're committed to staying the course. They've aligned with whatever energy that they serve. Okay. And once someone shows you who they are, you know, you believe them and accept what is. All right. This definitely could be a father figure, father of your family here. For some of you, your father. Let me get one more on this devil card. This person, you could have had a commitment with this person, been in a contract or a marriage. Or them wanting to bind you. Okay, 3 of Swords. They cause you a lot of heartache, and that is their intention. Okay. Also, there are cords here on this 3 of Swords. This is multiple betrayals. This is triangulation, whether it be other people or just putting obstacles in your path to betray you, to hurt you, collective. It's crossed by the 5 of Pentacles. You feeling left out in the cold. Clarify what this 5 of Pentacles is for the collective. Okay. So you will be coming out of that quickly, all right, with this Ace of Wands energy. But there could have been something with this Page of Pentacles. I'm automatically picking up on this custody dispute, dispute over support. This person could be very committed to causing a lot of conflict, fighting against your wishes. This is like the ultimate betrayal here with the 10 of Swords. You feeling left out in the cold, or a child not receiving the support that they need, is all that you need to walk away from this energy. All you need to know. There is some type of action or communication coming in with this 8 of Wands. Let's see what this is. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. 8 of Wands is clarified by the 2 of Wands. Okay. So you could be just making this, taking this quick passion action to move forward. You're making a decision. Okay. And Spirit is guiding you to, you don't have to know the whole plan. Take that leap of faith. Choose you. Okay. Collective. So you're almost there. You're focused on the horizon. You're not looking in the past here. Some of you could be wanting to travel. And that van life came out, or that off-grid living. I kept picking that up in the energy. And there's like a little van here with a rooftop and a ladder to the rooftop. So some of you could be wanting to downsize, live a minimalistic lifestyle. Part of your healing journey. Thank you, Spirit. In the hoped outcome, we have a King of Pentacles. Clarify what this King of Pentacles energy is. Thank you, Spirit. 5 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, and the World card. Okay. So you being in a position ultimately having more than enough, being stable. As you release this despair, regret, balance out things in your physical life with this Two of Pentacles, bring things into balance as far as your stability and or your creativity, your productivity with the root and the sacral chakra, and then finally closing this cycle out with the World card. All these are in the best possible outcome. Okay. In the more distant past, we have a Six of Cups. Someone you started a family with. Thank you. Could have been a marriage for some of you with the Hierophant here. You could have children with this person. Let's see. Seven of Swords, Ten of Wands, and the Moon. So this person's deception and betrayal led to some deeper truths coming up to the surface with this Moon card. It's like you had to face your fears. Things that you feared, this person manifested in your life, in your reality, and you kind of realize that these subconscious things, these fears, these blocks, they're going to come out. It's like if you feared this person abandoning you or working against you, then that's exactly what they did with the Seven of Swords. Okay, it caused a lot of burden and hardship. It's like you slowly taking the steps to move away. All right, and you could be starting over, and that is okay. All right. In the more recent past, we have a Six of Pentacles energy. I picked up the energy of being breadcrumbs. Hangman, keeping you in a position where you couldn't have any forward movement. Okay. Giving you the opportunity to see things from a higher perspective with the Hangman here. Okay. Seven of Pentacles came out in reverse. So things that you invested on in this connection did not pay off. In this connection, I say that because we have the Two of Cups out here. You released this. You took accountability where you found yourself. You called judgment on the situation. You evaluated it, what you want for your life. If children are involved, what you want for your children. Okay. This is something you did in the more recent past. In the future position, we have a Queen of Pentacles. So you being stable, business owner, successful, in high demand here. You could be using your spiritual gifts. It says activation of spiritual gifts as long as you take that leap of faith here. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles energy. We have the Chariot and the Six of Wands. This came out in the same order yesterday. So success, victory, forward movement, support, stability, recognition, conquering and being successful with whatever the spiritual warfare is for you in your life collective. Can we get anything else? Thank you. Okay. It's like you had to kiss many frogs here, okay? You went through many either situations, different people, or multiple oppressive, burdening situations in this connection. All right, to reach this Chariot, to be balanced in your shadow and your light, confident and courageous with the Six of Wands and being recognized for it, and a lot of financial lessons. You could have lost many a times, and the only time you truly lose is if you just stay down. You keep getting up. That puts you in that Queen of Pentacles energy. Okay, yeah. And all this is in the future energy, possible future timeline. So there's breakthrough, truth and clarity on what you're waiting for. You put the work in, okay? This is new abundant opportunities, whether this be a home, business, a large lump sum, whatever it is that you're manifesting, okay? It looks like materialistic things with this Queen of Pentacles ultimately here, and balance, okay? This abundant opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles is going to bring that balance and that movement and coming out of that Hangman position in the more recent past. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So then subconsciously we have an Eight of Cups here. Welcome, that's all, folks. I'll get to you as soon as we finish this reading. Thank you for being here. Yes. If anyone sent a galaxy and I missed it, I'll be doing the mini reads after this. If you'd like a mini read, you can send the galaxy on TikTok as the goal. And I'm trying to look for it to make sure I don't miss it. Okay. So in the subconscious, you want a emotional renewal, happiness, joy, bliss, harmony. This is subconsciously showing up. Yeah. So that you can be and embody that Queen of Cups energy. You're welcome. Hello. You're naturally loving, giving, kind, empathetic, sensitive, and intuitive. You know, that is a part of your spiritual gifts that are being activated. If anyone told you you were too sensitive, that is where your superpower lies, okay? These people couldn't handle that energy, this particular person. All right? So that's what you emotionally want subconsciously with this Eight of Cups here, to embody that energy. Then we have a Three of Pentacles and strength position. You working with like-minded individuals, people that are on the same page, not working against you. Thank you. Yes, this is what you're manifesting, okay? So you're tired of competition, chaos, conflict, manipulation, all right? You're manifesting, and you have everything that you need to manifest this, all right? Part of it is your discernment and your intuition. Knowing what's for you, what's not for you. Thank you, Spirit. In a perceived blockage, we have the Ten of Cups, okay? Feeling as though you can't find this happy family, it's not working out, feeling fulfillment. There will be justice in this situation. Balance, where it was imbalance. Can we get one more for the Ten of Cups and the Justice card and the perceived blockage or weakness? Excuse me, confirmation, Eight of Cups. Walking away into a new direction. All right, with the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So this is not, your justice lies in not repeating karmic cycles. Exactly what I said before that card came out. Listening to your discernment, your intuition, not putting in with this loving, nurturing energy into situations that are not going to be fulfilling, waiting for someone to change, match, or respect that energy. No, you're going to be able to see it clearly with that Queen of Swords that was right behind the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Being very discerning and keeping your boundaries up, all right, as well as listening to your intuition before you pour into connections that aren't for you, and as well as letting go of whatever friends or family that are blocking these blessings. Entertaining that energy is only prolonging happiness from coming in. Cut these people off and move forward respectfully, right? Yeah. Okay, then we have, then we have in, as far as your attitude, how you're showing up, it could be confused about your options, your choices, or having multiple choices or options to make. Thank you, Spirit, with this Seven of Cups, the Star, and the King of Swords. All right. So if you are confused, or you're seeking that clarity, or you have options and you're weighing them to see what's more beneficial, you're going to follow the one that leads you in the star energy towards your North Node with clear cutting discernment. Okay, you're not playing any games, using all your logic in this situation of what is going to be the most beneficial for you. Okay, what is the Seven of Cups energy that the collective is currently focused on? It's going to be different for each one. Okay, yeah, what's going to lead to legacy here? Stability, happiness, leaving things for the future generations to come, building to this Ten of Pentacles. Which steps to take, which business to invest in, what career path to follow. Okay. In the environment, you're showing up as a Hermit card here. Okay, Nine of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune. So you are keeping quiet as kept here, all right? As you build this Nine of Pentacles, having everything that you need, being ambitious, going after more, as this wheel in the upright turns into your favor, expansion, you're withdrawing from whoever is causing this discord, okay? And withdrawing from whoever is trying to bring this wedge in between what it is that you want. All right. As you process your emotions and heal whatever this heartache is. All right. You'll be doing a lot of research. Yeah, because you came out as a Seven of Cups, confused about building this legacy here. This Ten of Pentacles. What is going to lead to this. So in the environment, you're perceived as being kind of isolated or withdrawn, not tolerating anything that's not for you. In the hopes and fears, we got the Fool card. This is just taking that leap of faith in the new direction that Spirit is guiding you to, with the Queen of Swords coming out. All right. So use your discernment. Listen to your intuition. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take that first step and the stairs will appear. All right. You know that the whole universe is working in your favor, collective. Anything else on this Fool card with the Queen of Swords? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. You could be resting, surrendering. So you're like fighting against... You have a plan, and then Spirit has a plan. We all have a life purpose. You're going to go down that path, irregardless. So you could be surrendering to the way you thought it would work out, okay? And letting Spirit guide you, guide your steps through your intuition, through synchronicities, through intellectual communication, opportunities, okay? But you could be surrendering and getting out of your own way to go ahead and take that Fool card. Changing your perspective, I'm hearing. Thank you, Spirit. In the final outcome, we have the Seven of Wands. This is you being protected, first and foremost, as well as keeping firm boundaries up, okay? Not letting anyone into this protective bubble in your space, okay? They can't penetrate it. They're not knocking you off your course. There's no distractions. They can create whatever chaos they want around you. All right, yeah, embodying the Strength card energy here. We have all the signs out with all these cards that I've pulled. Okay. All right. Anything else on this final outcome? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Seven of Wands and the Strength card in the final outcome. That ends the cycle, death and rebirth. This is kind of a death to the ego on whatever this old timeline was, and a rebirth to a new timeline. Okay. Beautiful energy. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Swords. Okay. So this is that being mentally conflicted and stuck, worried, stressed. This is what you're releasing. Okay. Spirit is saying don't focus on the outcome. Just go ahead. And part of this is to address what you've been avoiding. Okay. Let's get some energy, some more clarity on this particular individual that is causing the collective a lot of this mental anguish. Let's see. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for all the likes, the support, follows here on TikTok, subscriptions on YouTube. YouTube, I thank you all. I'm going to do like a question answer live. I hit 1,000 subscribers. Yay. So join me on YouTube if you want to ask me questions, and I just might answer. If you have personal questions, I can get some answers for you. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get clarity on this masculine energy. This could be strong fire. Okay, so we had an Emperor and we had a Leo come out. In this part 2 and part 1 yesterday's reading. This person came out as a homosexual, a satanist, who's doing a lot of spying and stalking. Okay, so right away I'm getting they're invested in betraying you, keeping you in some type of mental anguish, anxiety. This is energy harvesting. Okay, they could be doing some type of root work here. Dark spiritualist, dark spiritual practices. What is the Seven of Pentacles? What are they investing in? Okay, I'm being guided to energy harvesting through your sacral chakra with this Knight of Wands coming out. I'm being guided to use this Panther Oracle. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages on the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So Spirit is saying this person is so stubborn and serving this lower energy that they're going to end up homeless. Health issues. Thank you. Unable to relax. Okay. So they could be getting intuitive messages to leave you alone. You have divine protection here. And they're going against that advice. This could land them in a situation of hardship, extreme hardship. Not able to relax and get out of this is due to this stubborn, persistent nature working against you, energy harvesting off of you. Some of them could be facing some type of incarceration for things that they're doing in the physical realm. Thank you, Spirit. What is this Nine of Swords? So they've strategically, with that humiliation ritual that came out, they've strategically targeted your friends or friend groups to work against you, which could have you in this nightmare mental anguish with this discord among family and friends. So they're like stirring a pot. They're creating situations, gossip, you know, changing the narrative, painting you in a certain light. They could be playing on other people, and whoever is listening or participating with this energy, they're not for you anyway, collective, because it's obvious. Thank you. Let me get 1 or 2 more on this Nine of Swords. Okay. This person, if you are, they could be working, doing dream work here. Pay attention to your dreams. Protect your energy. Set your intentions before you even go to sleep. When you wake up, you know, you got your dream journal right there. Go ahead and jot down some of the things that you're seeing in the dream state. But I'm picking up, they could be trying to energy harvest in your dream state. So don't, causing some type of accident for you. So don't eat, drink, or engage in sexual activity in your dream. Don't consent to anything that you don't agree on or want in that dream state. Okay, continue to merit-making behavior. Stay in that. Don't, so basically don't retaliate. Don't, participate in spiritual warfare. Continue to cleanse your space. Do your energetic hygiene here. I'm going to leave it there because not everyone is for the collective that's on this live. This brings an ending to the situation. The ending is imminent. And if this person does not stop, it could lead to the end of them. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. They'll be experiencing some type of tower here. All right. This last card we got out was Three of Swords, as far as what this person, whatever this work they're putting in to keep you in this Nine of Swords and to kind of rip your heart apart. It's like put that light out in that Queen of Pentacles or Queen of Cups energy that you naturally embody. They don't want that. I mean, if this is someone that is practicing satanic rituals, a way of life, then their goal is to work against your light. Okay? You shed light on their darkness, their shadow. There's evidence to whatever it is that they're doing, so they're not really good at covering up their trails. Their trail, you could have picked up on something. Thank you, Spirit. The conflict that they're causing, coming up against you at every turn, even when it doesn't make sense. Okay? Just that that energy of conflict goes against what you embody. It's energy harvesting. All right. So this person goes to someone, or they're being coached on certain type of rituals to perform on you, collective. Somebody's giving them information. Thank you. And in return, they're gifting them. What this energy worker didn't tell them is that they will be in some type of perpetual nightmare as a result of coming up against you, collective, not knowing your spiritual protection and or rank. Thank you. Anything else? And it came back out instead of being at the bottom of the deck. They're going to end up in some type of mental imprisonment, spiritual court, or physical incarceration. What is this evidence? Trying to see what's at the bottom of the deck here. Promise and an apology. They could have been promised, it's like destiny swapping. If you just give up on what it is that you want and your energy goes into a more negative space, it brings them some type of blessings. This is something that could have been promised to this person. So if they, it's like destiny swapping. If they could deter you or to get you to turn from a light worker or a healer into someone that is harboring resentment and bitterness and anger. Apology was at the bottom of the deck. They may end up wanting to apologize, or they could have. And we did see guilt come out yesterday. But I want to know what this evidence is. What is that deck? Thank you, Spirit. What is this evidence of what this person has been doing? Being stubborn? Very headstrong individual. So there's evidence of domestic abuse here. Okay. They put their hands on you. There's conflict. All right. Definitely stand up for yourself. Press charges. Get help. Don't allow this, collective. You're worth more than that. What other evidence is there? They're into some type of sex trafficking, human trafficking. Spirit is trying to tell you to remain positive, to be open to receive love and abundance. Don't let this person put your light out, collective. If you have been seeing dragonflies, it's a symbolism of transformation, you being adaptable, okay, and resilient. This situation has taught you a lot of wisdom. You've grown through it on a cosmic level. It's helping you to bring balance to your emotional and mental body, restoring of your health. You're receiving spiritual clarity. Sometimes involves downsizing for balance. And we saw that with that van life, that off-grid living. Okay. You will be pleasantly surprised as far as the outcome. Anything else on the evidence? This person has put their hands on you. You possibly could have been trafficked. You will have victory in court. So if you're hesitant with pressing charges, telling your story, speaking your truth, coming up against this person, you will have support, okay? It will go in your favor, collective. There's evidence. This person has an affinity to underage. I don't want to get flagged. This person's a pedophile as well. So the energy harvest off of children. They have a hypersexuality, an addiction. Anything else? One more for the collective. They could drive a motorcycle, a tricycle, a moped, or a scooter. Okay. This person is not the father of your child. A DNA test. They could be saying they're not the father and want a DNA test. Okay. So that's what I got for the evidence. All right. Let's get some more messages for the collective. Lots of dragonflies, yes. Clear messages. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit is guiding you to do some fasting to clear your energy. Okay. Receive your intuitive messages more clearly. They come in through the gut, the intestines. So if your intestines are empty, you can get the messages, that gut feeling, before it's transmuted to the heart and then your brain to process it. Fast and clear your system. You can be lucid dreaming. In the state of lucid dreaming, you have the ability to control the dream. So this is where you stand up, take your power back, don't consent to things that you don't agree with. Like I said, no sex, no food, no eating. If this person is doing dream work. And you're being urged to stop telling people your business. They're only available to listen in hopes of witnessing your downfall, okay? This could be this discord amongst friends, family, these people you consider friends or family are waiting on your downfall. Also, whoever this is trying to come in between of you and something that you want with a wedge. Thank you, Spirit. Observe, don't absorb, being so sensitive with that Queen of Cups, that Empress energy. You could, you're a natural empath. You could be absorbing this energy. Spirit is saying to observe it. Even your own feelings and thoughts when they come up. Just observe them and then release them, treat it like clothes that you're choosing to wear for the day. If it's not an energy that you want to wear, release it and pick something else. Thank you, Spirit. This rejection and isolation you could be experiencing is the chrysalis to your transformation. We saw that earlier. Okay, it's like an initiation. Yes, and Spirit is saying to go ahead and get active, to move and process some of this trauma out of your body. Pick up your exercising activities that you like, things that you like. And there's a whole bunch on here. Meditation, bike riding, doing yoga, jogging, walking, going out, working out at the gym, running, grounding, skating. Okay? So start to do something to release this energy. And at the bottom of the deck, it says they rejected you because secretly they don't think they're good enough for you and are unwilling to match your level of self-love and self-discipline. Collective. So yeah, they want to knock that right out of you and bring you down to their level. This is why they rejected you. Okay. Let's get one from, I'm going to do a reading later and go into this astrology, but let's get a closing message from Gaia Oracle. Hopefully this reading was helpful for someone. Definitely seek the help that you need. Get out of that situation. Yes, you're welcome. Duck fat. Supreme level. You're always in a lucid state, so you lucid live. So you got card number 28, which is a 10, completion. The message, positive news, a positive outcome. All right, so let's read this and close out this reading. And then that's all, folks. I'm going to get to your mini read. I appreciate you. Okay. Card number 28 says, the anxious wait is nearly over and the time of celebration is near. Okay, you will receive good news. This may come from a land far away, or it may come from someone close to you. In any case, an issue of major importance has a positive outcome. They may relate to you or someone dear to you. What a relief. You can now rest easy in the knowledge that all is well. Thank the universe for this blessing, and give thanks to the earth and the stars also. Remember that our lives are forever held in their eternal embrace. Whether you know it or not, we are all surrounded always by unconditional love. The affirmation for this card is, I thank the earth and the stars for every blessing. I give thanks for the love that fills and surrounds me. I am loved unconditionally by a benevolent universe. My mind is full of light. My heart is forever grateful. Collective, I hope that message was helpful. And again, I thank you. I'm in the reading there. And get into this mini read. Oops. Okay, thank you. Wow, who sent that? Thank you for the galaxy. The voice. Okay. Yes, I can do a mini read for you as well. Okay. So that's all, folks. How are you? Did you have any specific questions, or you want me to just jump right in? I'm going to pull a tea leaf.